Hey y'all, so I'm back from Dominican Republic. I might be a little tan, it might be a little sunburned. I'm not sure how it's gonna come off on this ring light. But yeah, I'm sorry if I look crazy. But anywho, I feel refreshed and I gotta pump out these videos. So just to let you know, I apologize for the wait. I'm gonna try to get out Atlanta and Married to Medicine tomorrow, which would be Tuesday. And then I'm just gonna combine Real Housewives of New Jersey. So I'm just gonna do both of those in one video. But yes, let's get into episode 15 where they go to my hometown, New Orleans, the ladies of Atlanta. So the episode opens and we just see a bunch of the ladies getting ready for the New Orleans trip. We start with Candy at her studio and she's talking to LaToya saying that she has to film for her new movie she's in. But she's gonna meet up with the other ladies and she's hoping that this particular trip is planned better than Kenya. So the bar is pretty low right now. So I think that Drew can come out on top if she does everything correctly. And it looks like she's gonna have a private jet herself. I can't wait to see if she's gonna have all the ladies on it. Okay, so they are all on this private jet. It looks a bit small, but still it is flying private, which is something that I would love to do. Drew is starting out well so far. So I do realize that they're only flying a private jet from Atlanta to New Orleans. And as I said on Kenya's episode when she took a private plane, they charge you on miles. So I'm pretty sure they got a pretty decent deal for a private jet from Atlanta to New Orleans. So I'm pretty sure that was about a little over $1,300, between $1,300 and $1,600. So I mean, it's a little flex, but not that much of a flex. We also see that Kenya brought her baby, which is, she's still blurred. I'm guessing that's because of Mark. So we got Kenya throwing shade, because she's a hater. Drew let you bring your kid this time. She actually extended it to everyone, and Kenya's the only one who did. At least this time, it was all communicated. So I'm not sure why Kenya is being a hater right now. All right, Drew, so far so good. The car transportation looks great as well. So LaToya lets everyone know that she will not be drinking on this trip. I guess we'll see if she's gonna be interested or not. Let's see if she's thirsty sober as well. Well, the ladies are now in New Orleans. Great to see my city on here. I really do miss it. I'm guessing every time my city is on TV, we gotta play the Saints Go Marching In for some reason. I mean, I connect more so to Back That Ass Up as a New Orleans anthem, but okay, this is G-rated friendly. Jeez, Kenya and this childcare, she really don't have a nanny that can watch her daughter in Atlanta or anybody that she trusts. It's almost kind of sad. I thought she had friends and family, at least outside the show, that would be willing to take care of her child. Who's the godparents, And for Kenya to be the one who never leaves her daughter's side, that she can't even have her unblurred on the show because of her man, that is crazy. Crazy. Yes, Drew is definitely winning so far. They have a band playing for them as they arrive. She has po' boys and Zapp's potato chips waiting for them. Oh yeah, Kenya lost already. Already. Now Cynthia, the way you say baby, you sound Jamaican. Now, how you say it in New Orleans, baby, it's baby, baby. Hey, would it? Hey, would it? I wish I could talk like that still, but I don't. But yeah, it's baby, baby, would it, baby. I still have a little bit of New Orleans accent. I can turn it on and off. Nice try though, girl. Oh gosh, Kenya again. When she's not the center of attention, oh, I'm not going to degrade myself. But you continue to bring fake me on this reality show so you can stay on it. Okay, you continue to be with a man that embarrasses you and degrades you. But you don't want to degrade yourself by simply doing a fun game. And didn't they do a fun game in Greece last season when they went? To see who got the best room, who can jump in the pool the fastest? Really? Anywho, this chick is so hypocritical. Ugh. Ooh, Kenya's attitude is stank. And you know why it stank? Because this trip is going way better than she planned hers. So we see Kenya wants to buy her own suite, but unfortunately she can't even afford a nanny to take care of her child. Okay, You just gotta love Portia's energy. The knees got the keys. Like, please give us more of that. Can we please get Kenya off this show? Please? Please, Bravo. Please, Andy. We don't like her. So as all the ladies except for Marlo go out to go bike riding, Kenya lets them all know on the bus that, oh yeah, I upgraded my room. And she tries to tell the confessional that, yeah, she tried to sabotage me. No, Kenya, you sabotage yourself because you don't want to degrade yourself by getting the best room. You were just like, oh, just give me my key. And the key just happened to be the worst room. You chose the worst room. Oh my God. Anywho. So the girls look like they're in the French Quarter area and they're riding bikes. Very touristy. I've never ridden a bike through New Orleans in the city. I always did it in my neighborhood, and this was like when I was in middle school. I don't think I'm a bike rider in general. Oof, Drew, girl, I love you, but please hire a stylist, please. So the ladies finished their bike ride on Bourbon Street, and when I went to Bourbon last year during the pandemic, it was a ghost town. Something really weird to see. And they're actually going to a restaurant that I went to a lot, which is Acme. And they have some really good seafood, y'all. So if you are in New Orleans, I definitely suggest you go to Acme or New Orleans Food and Spirits. That is my absolute favorite restaurant in New Orleans. New Orleans Food and Spirits. Child, I don't know what's going on with Marlo, but she's been MIA the whole day. So something is going on with thirsty ass LaToya, and Kenya notices, and LaToya says she doesn't want to talk about it. I will say she's getting less interesting the less that she drinks. So girl, maybe you do need to get a vodka or two. Okay, so fried alligator tastes just like chicken. I love me some blackened alligator, fried alligator, it's all good. Ain't nothing weird about it. Maybe frog legs. That's something different. Portia, I need you to stop saying you're a baby vegan. Just stop it. We've seen you get some pork ribs. Like, you really need to stop it. So apparently something is wrong with Marlo's back, so she's out for the day. And yeah, Kenya refers to her as her new bestie, and Portia just gives her the best look. Like, hilarious. Okay, so Tori's gonna try to be interesting by being an asshole. Right now, she just mentioned Fallon's part that she thought was boring. And then Cynthia was like, you know, you don't have to like the girl, but you don't have to disrespect her husband while you in her home. And she's like, well, I did. Girl, you lucky you didn't get your ass whooped or beat with the golf club. Because frankly, my dear, you deserved it. And allegedly, production edited out something really offensive that LaToya called Fallon. I'm guessing because Fallon has Asian heritage as well, and called her chinky or something like that. But I'm guessing production knows when to edit shit out. I'm guessing they couldn't tell Kenya, you know, oh, you shouldn't wear a headdress. But yeah, I guess they were looking out for LaToya. But y'all let me know in the comments if that was true or not. Just some gossip that I heard. So then Drew brings up LaToya's drinking and wondering why isn't she drinking on this trip. And LaToya gets guarded. She's like, I don't feel like drinking. And then they go back and forth. And then LaToya calls her a bitch. So then Drew calls LaToya fake because we didn't know that they went to church together. I'm guessing this was brought on by her being passed out from Shamia's place. Yeah, I guess she made some promise that she was going to try to be sober or some shit. Some off-camera stuff. And Kenya now is trying to come to her friend's aid. I'm sorry, her butt buddy's aid. So LaToya says she doesn't have a problem with alcohol and she's not sorry for her behavior. That's clearly been a problem in the group. So of course, because Kenya has an issue with Drew, that she sides with LaToya and she decides to leave in an Uber with her as well. So the ladies get back to the hotel. Candy finally arrives. It's like after midnight. We see Kenya go over to Cynthia's suite and then Portia comes over to see Drew. Now, Kenya just said the most funniest thing I've heard this episode. So she called someone a bully. She called Drew a bully. Wow. Just wow. I wonder how Kim Fields is feeling watching this episode, if she even still watches The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So according to Kenya, Drew was bullying LaToya. LaToya, who's been bullying Fallon since they first met. Oh my God, like the hypocrisy. So Shamia comes over and joins Portia and Drew, and now they're talking about Portia's relationship with Marlo. So Portia thinks it's calculated that Marlo and Kenya just so happen to become friends when Kenya tries to drop the tea about Tanya and Portia. And then we get a little flashback of Portia and Marlo's relationship. It looked like they were getting on the right track with each other. And now it just upsets Portia that she wasted her time trying to build a friendship with Marlo. And like I said in the last episode, I really do think Marlo's just out for Marlo. She becomes friends with the people that can benefit her most. So she went from Nene to Kenya to Portia. Drew is suggesting that Portia just has a conversation with Marlo. So it's day 2 in New Orleans, and then we see Drew. She's getting glammed up by her team for a role. And you know what? I honestly forgot that Drew is an actress. I feel so bad because she did really good in that TLC movie. She played the hell out of T-Boz. So the ladies are all meeting on top of the roof, and it looks like everyone's there. And LaToya actually looks really good. I mean, aside from her being an annoying asshole, she really is a beautiful woman. Marlo comes in, you know, shucking and jiving on the roof. I don't think I should have said shucking and jiving, but that's what she was doing on the roof, you know. But it looks like her back is doing okay and she's in better spirits. So the lunch is unfortunately cut short by the weather, and Drew says she had a whole thing planned for the ladies, and it's called Zydeco. Now, with Zydeco in New Orleans, that's not my ministry. When I think of Zydeco, which I know what it is, it's some type of like line dancing with some accordion type music. They did that in like the country, like New Iberia. That's what I would think, where I would definitely hear Zydeco. When I think of New Iberia, I think of Zydeco, my best friend, and Boudin Balls. But yeah, Zydeco ain't for me. So the weather conveniently clears up and the ladies are headed to do Zydeco after all, while Drew and Cynthia go to Drew's interview at iHeart. Not Kenya and Marlo fighting over the hotel concierge. Ooh, these ladies on Atlanta, they love a gay minion. They really do. So the ladies are in Zydeco class, but it's actually a bounce and twerking class. I'm not sure, whatever. But unfortunately, Candy is having problems dancing. And of course, Portia, former princess of Thoughtlandia, gets the twerking down packed and just moving that ass effortlessly. Meanwhile, across town, we have Cynthia and Drew going over to iHeartRadio. Huh, is that where Q93 is now? Okay. Oh my God, Uptown Angela. Oh my God, quintessential New Orleans DJ. I cannot believe she is still on the radio. Like, she must have been in her 20s when I was like in single digits, just going to school listening to Q93. Like, if you're in New Orleans, 3 DJs that you definitely know is Uptown Angela, Wild Wayne, and A.D. Berry. All my Louisiana people in the comments, y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, Uptown Angela is definitely like New Orleans radio royalty. Sorry, I just got so much nostalgia from seeing her. Yeah, so we're back at the dance studio, and these women are not doing Zydeco. This is a twerk class. And Candy is just over it. If it's not food, Candy is not interested. So after all this ass shaking, before the ladies leave, Portia just wants a private talk with Marlo. So Portia just brings up the obvious to Marlo that their friendship really hasn't been the same since Marlo became friends with Kenya again. And she's bringing up certain instances to back up her point. And then Marlo comes and says, well, you know, you were friends with Kenya at one point too when I wasn't getting along with her, when they were both pregnant at the same time and both were having kiddie dates. So Marlo brings up a good point, but Marlo says that she is not playing the fence and she could be friends with Kenya and Portia. Portia's still pretty skeptical. I mean, she says she doesn't care if Marlo's friends with Kenya, but it's more so about their friendship. So as Marlo is actually defending Kenya, she asks Portia, well, was any of it false? And without missing a beat, Portia says, yes, it's all false. And Portia says, do you think any of my real friends would ask me that if it's a lie or not? And then Marlo's like, well, I don't know. Like I said before, I like Marlo, but I really think she's an opportunist when she jumps friends. So they're going back and forth now, and Portia's telling Marlo that you're being manipulated by Kenya. And I believe her. Oh, Shamia, why'd you have to open your big mouth and tell Kenya what they talking about? Now, Kenya's calling Shamia a lapdog in her confessional, but Kenya loves a lapdog. Like, what do you think LaToya is to you? Oh, Lord, so here go Marlo doing her best actress. She's getting a little bit emotional. But it looks like they end the argument in a good spot, and Marlo says that she really has her back. We shall see. So now King is arguing with Shamia because Shamia is loyal to Portia, and she thinks that Shamia is trying to cover for Portia because of her loyalty. And then the thirsty, toxic, drunk Latoya pipes up and says, yeah, you're her lapdog. Now if that ain't the pot calling the kettle black. Wow, and Shamia shuts her down immediately. I want Shamia to just slap her across the face one time. It looks like their argument just dissipated as soon as Marlo and Portia came back on the bus. So as Marlo and Portia do get back on the bus, the ladies are trying to find out like what they talked about, and they're not really giving any details. They said it was just like a miscommunication. It looks like Kenya keeps trying to get the tea from Marlo, but Marlo says she's like tired and worn out, needs 2 drinks, and that's where the episode ends. Not a bad episode. I mean, maybe it's because they were in New Orleans. Because honestly, I was more intrigued by the backdrop of New Orleans than the ladies themselves. But that's Atlanta. I heard they just filmed a reunion, so I can't wait for that. I'm gonna get to Married to Medicine, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.